Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Melanie B's Creative Studio, and welcome back to my channel. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and all you have to do is click that little button down there in the right hand corner, and then be sure to hit the notification bell down beside the title of this video, and that will ensure that you get notifications when I upload a new video. So let's jump in to this beautiful Schipper painting. You guys, I have had this painting for a long time, and I mean almost a year now, and I just took the cellophane wrap off of it. And you're probably wondering, why would you do that? Why would you have this beauty and not open it? Well, life. I'm not even going to go into all the excuses, but it's because I really didn't have time last year to paint for myself, and so I had this on the shelf, and I was like, I am eventually going to do a video for Schipper. I just really want to introduce these beautiful kits at some point, and then I didn't have time to do it, and then finally I started doing them, and they sent me some beautiful new kits. So I kind of put this one out, put this one on the back burner, and then I just finally was like, okay, you guys, we are in March. Spring is upon us. Why not bring out this fabulous kit? So let's talk about this one. It is called Garden Paradise. Let me go ahead and insert a photo that might give us a little bit of a closer look. And yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal. The colors are just incredible. And in the back, you're gonna see the gaze bow. And if you haven't heard my story about the gaze bow, that's another story for another time. But anyway, we've got this beautiful gazebo sitting on this pond. And I mean, it's just an incredible scene. I just love this scene. So I want to jump in. This one is a 40 by 50 centimeter, which means approximately, you guys, approximately a 16 by 20. Do not go run, get a 16 by 20 frame for this piece. It's not going to fit. It's going to be too big. It's just going to be a little too big. So make sure you take this to a custom framing department and have them help you when you go to frame this. Do not put glass on your acrylic paintings, okay? I have a whole framing blog about this. Please don't put glass on it unless you follow instructions that I put on there, because I used to be the manager of a framing department for 2 years, and please follow those instructions. But Schipper does have frames specifically for their paintings, so be sure to look into that. They're very affordable, comparatively speaking, to any custom framing that you will have done, so be sure to look into those. Let's jump right into this kit, because I cannot wait to see the palette. If you've seen one of my Schipper videos, you've seen me discuss the surface of the board. These are board paintings, are not canvas, but they have a canvas texture to them. But what I wanted to point out is that when you have a painting with a lot of little flowers and whatnot, you're gonna have a lot of detail. And so I'm gonna kind of show you a little closer in this lower corner in here where the bushes are. So you're gonna have, you know, where these shrubs are with the little flowers. And so you've got some small areas, but they're not what I would consider to be tiny. And the reason that that is good for a lot of you is that some people get very intimidated by the tiny little cells. So I wanted to point out, if you are interested in this particular piece, that you're not gonna have super tiny cells to the point where you're gonna be like, oh my word, you know, and be intimidated by them. Now, while I've got the camera zoomed in, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump the gun a little bit and open the paint palette, and let's set it up right here and take a quick look. Oh my goodness, you guys. I don't know about you, but probably not you. But of course, my eye is immediately drawn to these pinks right here. Oh, they're fabulous. And maybe it's just because they match my new mat. I have a silicone mat that I put down on my workstation here in the background because I plan to do more, you know, in the future than just paint by number and whatnot. And I want to protect my surface. But hello, beautiful pinks. Oh, yummy deliciousness. And then, of course, we got this lime green that just go, hey, can I have your number? Can I have it? Can I have it? Okay. And then these beautiful teals and all right. And then we get down here in these periwinkle blues. Oh my God. Look how beautiful. All right, so yummy, delicious palette much? Yeah, they do it every time. Schipper just nails it on the palette. Nails it. So, yes, I cannot wait to swatch these, which I'm gonna do. And I have been, and I've said this in the last couple of Schipper Sunday videos, but I've been swatching on a canvas printable paper. And I will link you to that in the description box below so that you guys can find it if you want to start doing that. It is pretty affordable, actually. It is not necessarily something you need to do. I decided to do it for videos so that we get a more accurate representation of how paints are going to cover on a canvas or on the Schipper board. The other thing is, with Schipper paintings, I have started doing the flow method and not the basic painting method. So if you're not familiar with the flow method, be sure to watch the video that I will link up here, and that will explain what the flow method is. You're always going to get better coverage that way, and you get a gorgeous, like three-dimensional, very textured final look when you do the flow method. So it gives you much better opacity with your paints as well. Schipper kits do come with the reference guide. It's very easy to read. They give you the information where the number stickers go on the front of the paint pots right here. So pay attention to how you number your paint pots, and you get your paintbrush, which is great for the flow method. And so that is the Schipper kit in a nutshell. I'm gonna go swatch these fabulous paints because I just cannot hold out any longer. So I am off to go swatch this fabulous palette, and then I will be back so that we can discuss what I found. Okay, you guys, I have swatched this fabulous palette, and there are no words. Like fabulous, delicious, yumminess. This is a fantastic palette. It is just gorgeous. Now let's talk about how they swatched. And again, I want to mention that I swatched this on the Inkjet printable canvas so that it gave me a little better indication of how these paints will do on an actual surface that has that kind of texture. So I want to take a really close look, and I'm seeing no transparent paints at all. And the only ones that I see that didn't seem to have like perfect coverage on this non-gessoed slick canvas surface are number 4, which is this gorgeous color right here. I didn't get a perfectly smooth application. And number 29, which is this beautiful sage green. So I believe that's going to have more to do with my application of those two than it is about the actual paint or the actual color. And it could have more to do with the fact that I didn't stir them properly or whatever, or I just was whipping these out because I actually swatched 200 paints that day. So, because I recorded 4 Schipper Sundays and 2 other videos on that same day. So actually I probably swatched more like 260 paints that day. So that does take a lot of time for me because I literally sit there and stir every pot. I add flow aid in certain paints when it's necessary. I stir, I take my time, you know, I sit there and do that. And then I wonder why it took me so daggone long to swatch paints. It's because I'm being so OCD about the whole thing. But anyway, you guys, this is a remarkable palette. Not just in its quality of paints, its opacity, but look at the colors. I mean, hello, gorgeous. Okay, so you guys, garden paradise. What can I say? This is my idea of true paradise. All right, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing, review, and paint swatching of the Schipper Garden Paradise painting. And I'm going to put some links in the description box below where you can find this kit. So be sure to check there. I also have the link to my Amazon affiliate shopping site, which will give you a couple of different options. I have the one for the US, the one for the UK, Germany. I also have the one for Amazon Canada. So I have gone through and added some Schipper kits to each of those storefronts so that you can go into my list for different products that I have found in your country and shop from those lists. It is an affiliate link when you purchase from those lists. So I always appreciate when you shop from those. There are other lists there as well, and I will be adding lots more products into those lists very soon once you see my studio reset. Those links to those storefronts are always in every description of every video I upload, and the more shorter clips that I'm going to be doing soon, the more you're going to see those being updated more regularly. So thank you for joining me. Join me on Patreon, the Facebook group, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, all of my social media, and I will see you back soon.